is black under the laws of Louisiana. But what did he look like to look at him?
He was really light colored.
Really light skinned. Right. And you'll see why that was so important for their strategy in just a minute. Plessy stepped up to the railroad ticket window and said, "I would like one first-class ticket, please." And they sell it to him. Why? Because they thought he was white. So then he goes and sits in the first-class car, waits until the train is in motion, and the conductor comes around to punch people's tickets, and Plessy announces to the conductor, "Oh, by the way, I'm a Negro." And they stop the train and throw him off. Is that what Plessy wanted? Yes. So you see, they've set it up in a way that the denial of his rights has been as blatant as possible. Right? They actually let him in the first-class car and then found something out about him and threw him out. It's a greater denial of his rights than if you just said, "No, we won't sell you a ticket." So now they sued. And the case wound its way through the court system to the Supreme Court of the country. That's Plessy versus Ferguson. And the Supreme Court issued their decision in 1896. How many of you felt certain that the state had denied Plessy the equal protection of its laws? Great. I feel really certain about it too. Watch what's about to happen. The Supreme Court ruled 7-1 that Plessy's rights had not been violated. The court ruled 7-1 that he had been treated equally. Does this make sense to any of you? Great, because it really should. One justice disagreed, and we'll come back to him at the end. But the 7 who agreed said that people were treated equally. Because under Louisiana law, both black and white people were allowed to ride the train. In that sense, it's equal. They're both allowed to ride the train. Now, is anything about the way they're treated on the train equal? No, it's not. But see what the court has done. It's really redefined what equal means. You know, you and I sort of think that equal means the same, right? But the court has said instead, equal means existence. Both black and white people get to ride the train. It's equal. Could you fit black people in a little compartment that's like a prison cell on the train and count it as equal by this definition? Yeah. Because what do they both get to do? Ride the train. Right. The court has redefined existence as equality. If you follow this logic through, does it seem like a state could separate public bathrooms for black and white people, but then have the toilets in black people's bathrooms not work? And would that count as equal? Because what do they both have? They both have bathrooms. Right. So really, it's sort of a stunning turn away from common sense. You know? Equal doesn't mean equal anymore, people. Learn the new definition. The court, in their majority opinion, actually said, quoting, "The law is powerless to erase racial instinct." What's that supposed to mean? So, the law is powerless to erase racial instinct. White people are always going to want to be separate from black people. That's just their racial instinct. And the Supreme Court of the country has said laws can't change that.
supposed to believe that laws have power? Yeah. And the court has just sort of said, yeah, laws, they're all sort of silly, they don't change anything. One justice voted against all this. Justice John Harlan. The court was made up of all old white dudes, right? Harlan was so old, he actually owned slaves before the Civil War. But Harlan did what the other guys appeared to not really want to do. He just read the 14th Amendment and interpreted it with common sense. What did he think equal was supposed to mean? Equal. Right. Harlan predicted that this decision would one day be taught in American classrooms, along with the Dred Scott decision, as the two worst moments for the Supreme Court ever. And I always sort of love pointing that out, because I feel like he nailed it. They really are, like two of the worst Supreme Court decisions ever. Harlan said in his dissent, he said, this thin guise of equal accommodation, he's writing, he actually put equal in quotes. Like, what kind of quotes are those? Putting equal in quotes, what's the point of that? Right, it's sarcastic, right? This thin guise of equal accommodation will not mislead anyone, nor will it atone for the wrong that the court has done this day. So Harlan is saying what anybody with any common sense could see. The Supreme Court has turned their back on the 14th Amendment. In the process, what the Supreme Court just said to white Southerners, go for it. Right. It's a green light, man. Go for it. Segregate away. And they went for it. Through the southern states, law after law appeared in the years that followed to separate black and white people in every part of public life. A partial list would include bathrooms, water fountains, waiting rooms, train stations. But that just scratches the surface. Many state and local communities passed laws to separate theaters, stores, and always, what was the quality of the facilities for black people? Right. It's always inferior. That's the point of having separate facilities. It's always to have the separate facilities for black people inferior. So, you're an ordinary black person in the South, and you just want to do something normal people do. Like, go to a restaurant, all right? You want to go to a restaurant. White people go into the restaurant, sit down at the table, and are served by a waiter. Black people want to go to that restaurant. They can't go in. They have to walk around the restaurant to a window in the back where they can order food by takeout. This is considered equal by the Supreme Court. Why? Right? And you both get food from that place, so it counts as equal. You want to go see a movie? White people step to the ticket window, buy a ticket, and go sit in the movie theater. Black people step to the ticket window, and then can't walk through the door into the movie theater. They have to walk around the back, down an alleyway, and enter the theater through a separate entrance. So they then fill the seats in a gallery up in the back, so the white customers don't ever have to see them. And this counts as equal. Why? They both get to see the movie. Right. So the point of segregation was to show everybody up in the South, who are the only kind of facilities you ever saw black people using? Right. They're always using inferior things. You know, their school always looks run down. Their water fountain is always nasty. Their bathrooms are always dirty. And this fits in perfectly with what your parents have been teaching you, which is that black people are dirty and inferior. And what do you always see them using? Right. And so when you grow up in this, does it even occur to you to question it? Probably not. It just seems natural. The point of this, that's sort of the point for white people, right? Is to teach them that all of this is natural. The point for black people is to degrade them anytime they come near white people in public. Anytime they come near white people in public, you sort of make them feel that they're not equal. You degrade them. If you look here, so this is what I'm talking about, it's a great example. There's the white people's water fountain, and there's the colored water fountain. Let me say something else before we get to this. The law sometimes just spiraled off into the absurd. You can kind of see how once you got started making laws like this, you sort of don't know where to stop. Some states made laws that said that in their courtrooms, black and white defendants would have to swear on different Bibles. You know, so that no white man would touch a Bible that a black hand would touch. Some states built separate warehouses to hold textbooks for white school children and black school children. Same textbooks, but they had to put them in separate warehouses. You know, because if a white child got a book that a black child had used last year, the skin was darkened and the hair was starting to curl. Oh, it's ridiculous, right? But does any of this make economic sense? It really doesn't. How many bathrooms does every community have to put up? No. 4. They have black. Right. You have colored men, colored women, white men, white women. You need 4 restrooms everywhere. Oklahoma segregated their phone booths in the early 1900s. When automobiles spread, white supremacists freaked out because they couldn't figure out how to segregate the roads. And the idea of a black driver passing a white driver on the road seemed like it would undermine all of white supremacy. They never did figure out how to segregate the road. But they sort of told black people, you don't pass white people. You know, and that was sort of understood as not smart. Sometimes there simply were no facilities for black people. Now, if that's done by a private business, like the Imperial Laundry Company, does that have anything to do with the 14th Amendment? No. So, it's a private business saying, we won't serve you. But sometimes there were public facilities where black people were excluded. Most commonly, public parks. Public parks built by the government, theoretically there for who?
Everyone.
Right? Like the public, right? But then there at the entrances to the public parks are signs that say, no Negroes allowed. Sometimes, no Negroes or dogs allowed.
No blacks, no dogs, no Jews. No.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
right.
Remember those, yeah.
Is that a violation of even the BS standard from Plessy versus Ferguson?
Yes.
Yes. It doesn't even meet that existence is equality standard, right?